Hi students, I am Ranjit Raj. Welcome to my channel Math Learning Tutorial. So students, in previous videos we learned about real numbers. Okay, and we solved few problems on real numbers, rational numbers and irrational numbers. So students, you can find these all previous topics in playlist. Now let's see third side operations on real numbers. So students, first of all, what is a surd? Okay, what is a surd? So students, surds are like those are one type of irrational numbers. Okay, surds are like those are different type of irrational numbers, special type of irrational numbers. So I will give you definitions. If n is a positive integer greater than 1, okay, and a is a positive rational number and it is not nth power of other rational number. Okay, n is a positive integer greater than 1, a is a positive rational number but it is not nth power of other rational number. So in that case, nth root a is said to be a surd. Okay, so students, suppose cube root of 27 I am taking. So 27 can written as cube root of 3 cube, no? Yes or no? Means here 3 and here cube root to cube will get cancelled, and here we can express 27 as 3 power 3. So here n value is 3, no? So we can express it as 27 as 3 to the power of 3. Its power is equal to 3 and order also same. So these type of things are not surds. Okay, suppose I am taking cube root of 9. This is your surd. Okay, means if you write also exponential form, you can write it as 3 square. Okay, so cube root of 3 square. This is your surd. So square root of 5. This is your surd. Square root of 10. This is also surd. Okay, so students, so what you understood? If n is a positive integer greater than 1 and a is a positive rational but not nth power, it should not become nth power. So if it is equal to nth power, that is not a surd. Okay, so a is a positive rational number but not nth power of other rational number, then nth root a is said to be surd of nth order. Okay, so students, in nth root a, this n is called order. Okay, and this a is said to be radicand. Okay, and this symbol is there, no, nth root. So this is called radical sign. So students, another name of surds is radical. So this is radical sign. Now students, based on the order, okay, and based on the number of terms in a surds, there are a few types of there in surds. So let's see. Let's see here. Suppose based on number of terms. Okay, so suppose sometimes one term will be there, 2 terms, 3 terms and more than 3 terms. Okay, so students, here if only one term there is in the surd, that is called monomial. Okay, if only one term there in surd, that is called monomial surd. So you can see example as cube root of 2, only one term, square root of 3, only one term. Okay, now if surd has 2 terms, that is called binomial surd. Okay, that is called binomial surd. Suppose you can take square root of 2 plus square root of 3. Okay, it is having two terms. Now 3 means trinomial or trinomial surd. Root 2 plus root 3 plus root 5. It has 3 terms. Now more than 3 means, children, that is called multinomial. So it's greater than symbol, greater than 3 means more than 3. That's called multinomial. Okay, suppose root 2 plus root 3 plus root 5 plus root 7. Okay, so these are like multinomials, more than 3 terms means. Now students, based on order also there are few types of surds. Okay, so those are based on order. Okay, So based on order, there are different types of the surds. First one is the quadratic surd. Okay, quadratic surd, cubic surd, third one biquadratic surd, and fourth one nth order surd. Suppose students, if order is 2, then that is called quadratic surd. So students, remember, with order 1 we cannot express a surd, that is impossible. Okay, so if order is 2, quadratic surd. Order means, students, see, square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 5, etc. Square root means, here especially we are not writing 2, but square root means what? 2. Okay, square means 2, no? So 2 roots. But we should not write 2 here. Okay, so students, these are quadratic surds. Now cubic surds. If order is 3, those are said to be cubic surds. So cube root of 4, cube root of 7, cube root of 10, etc. So order is 3, these are cubic. So if order is 4, biquadratic surds, like 4th root of 7, 4th root of 8, 4th root of 9, etc. Okay, so students, here nth order means, if more than 5 there, if order is 5, 5th root 1, 5th root 2, those are said to be 5th order surds. If order is 6, 6th order surds. If order is 7, 7th order. If order is n, nth order surds. Okay, now students, here next concept is rationalizing. Okay, rationalizing the surds. Let's see about rationalizing surds. Suppose students, if a monomial surds there means, okay, like root 7, root 5, root 2, etc. So to these type of monomial surds, rationalizing factors are those surds itself. Suppose rationalizing factor of root 7 is root 7. Rationalizing factor of root 5 is root 5. Rationalizing factor of root 2 is root 2 only. Okay. So what is rationalizing? Means changing the given surd as rational number is called rationalizing. And when we are multiplying two surds, and if our result is rational number, then each is called rationalizing factor of the other. Means students, see here, suppose I am taking root 2. If I multiply this root 2 with root 2, I am getting root 2 square, which is equal to 2. Rational number. 2 is rational number. So by multiplying this root 2 and this root 2, I am getting a rational number. Here, each is called rationalizing factor of the other. Okay, students, you got it? So when they give monomials, the monomial surds itself rationalizing factors. Okay, so we are multiplying those monomial surds with itself. Suppose example, root 2 into root 2 square 2. Okay, by multiplying these two surds, we are getting rational number. So here each is called rationalizing factor of the other. So students, sometimes they will give binomial surds and they may ask us to rationalize. Suppose if they give surd in the form a plus root b, then RF means a rationalizing factor, children. So if they give a plus root b, then its rationalizing factor is a minus root b. So if they give root a plus root b, then rationalizing factor is root a minus root b. Okay, so I will give you one example. Suppose rationalize root 2 plus root 3. Rationalize root 2 plus root 3. So students, according to this, what we have to do? We need to change symbol in between. Here plus is there now, so we have to take minus symbol. So we have to take here root 2 minus root 3. Here plus there means here we will take minus. Here minus there means here we will take. Here plus there means here minus there means here plus. Okay, so here it is in the form of root 2 plus root 3 into root 2 minus root 3. Students, observe it clearly. It is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Okay, a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. So here what is a? Root 2. Okay, so root 2 square minus root 3 square. Okay, square root cancel. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So students, our result is rational number, right? So 2 plus root 3 is rationalizing factor of root 2 minus root 3. Root 2 plus root 3 is rationalizing factor of root 2 minus root 3. Root 2 minus root 3 is rationalizing factor of root 2 plus root 3. Okay. So students, in this way we will rationalize the given binomial surds. Okay. And also students, one more important point is there, that is, if P is rational number and Q is irrational number. P is rational number, Q is irrational number. Then P plus Q, P minus Q, okay, P by Q and P into Q. So where Q is not equal to 0. So when P is belongs to Q, Q is belongs to Q dash, then means if P is rational, Q is irrational, then it's the sum, difference, quotient and product. All these are irrational numbers only. Suppose I am taking P as 2, Q as root 3. 2 plus root 3 is irrational. 2 minus root 3 also irrational. 2 by root 3 also irrational. 2 into root 3. 2 root 3 also irrational. Okay. So students, next one more thing. Here all surds are irrational numbers, but all irrational numbers are not surds. So what is the difference? So surds will be in the form of nth root a only. Surds will be in the form of nth root a only. Suppose if I am taking cube root of 2, this is surd and irrational number. But I am taking one irrational number 2.1435671163 This is non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. This is irrational number, but it is not a surd. This is not a surd. So this is the difference, students. Okay. And yeah, so to do operations in real numbers, children, we will use laws of exponents and some algebraic formulae. Okay. So all those things already we discussed in earlier classes. Okay. So we know the laws of exponents. So what are those? A power m into a power n, a power m plus n. Okay. And a power m divided by a power n is equal a power m minus n if m is greater than n. Okay. And a power m whole power n is equal to a power mn. And a power m into b power m is equal to a into b whole to the power of n. Okay. And a to the power of 0 is equal to 1, which we know very well. So these laws of exponents we will use in real numbers. As students, some algebraic formulae. Okay. So those are, some algebraic formulae. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. And what is a minus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. And what is a plus b into a minus b value? A square minus b square. And students, sometimes we need to multiply two different binomials. Okay, so I am taking a plus b into c plus d. So if expression is in this way, so students, first we take first term in first binomial. We need to take a, this a of this whole, a of c plus d. Here between plus symbol is there, plus second term is b. Okay, so a of c plus d plus b of this b of c plus d. Okay, so now you can multiply a into c ac plus a into d ad. Students, what property is this? Distributive property. So a into c ac, a into d ad plus b into c is bc plus b into d is pd. So students, so these formulae and these concepts we will use to solve like operations on real numbers. Okay. So now students, let's see exercise problems. Let's see problem number 1 in exercise 1.4. Simplify the following expressions, and first question is 5 plus root 7 into 2 plus root 5. So students, this is binomial and this is also binomial. Let's see how to solve it. So 5 plus root 7 of 2 plus root 5 is there. So students, you can write it as this. First you take the first term in this binomial 5. So 5 of 2 plus root 5 Again, what is the second term here? Root 7, and in between plus symbol is there. Plus root 7 of 2 plus root 5. Okay, so students, now we know the distributive property. So what is the distributive property? A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. Okay, so this is the property. By using this property, 5 2s are 10 and 5 into root 5 is what? 5 root 5 plus 2 into root 7 is what? 2 root 7 plus root 5 into root 7. Sorry, root 7 into root 5. So students, root 7 into root 5. So we have like one formula, students, that is under root of A into under root of B is equal under root of A into B. So you can write as 10 plus 5 root 5 plus 2 root 7 plus root 7 into root 5 is root of 7 into 5. Root A into root B is root of A into B. So root 7 into root 5 is root of 7 into 5. 7 5s are 35. So this is root of 35. So students, this is the answer. Now see the next problem, second problem. So I am doing here second one. 5 plus root 5 into 5 minus root 5. 5 plus root 5 into 5 minus root 5. Students, observe it clearly. It is in the form of A plus B into A minus B. Okay, so since A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. Okay, so we can write it as 5 plus root 5 into 5 minus root 5 can be written as 5 square minus root 5 square. And here students, square and square root will get cancelled. Now what is left? 5 square, that is 25 minus 5. So 25 minus 5 is what? 20. So this is the answer. Okay. Now students, let's see third problem. So what is the third problem? Root 3 plus root 7 whole square is there. Root 3 plus root 7 whole square. Students, in which form it is there? In algebraic formula, in the form of A plus B whole square. Okay, so we can write it as A plus B whole square, which is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. So students, here A is equal to root 3 and B is equal to root 7. Okay, A is equal to root 3, B is equal to root 7. So substitute these values in the formula. A square means what? Root 3 square plus B square means what? Root 7 square plus 2 into root 3 into root 7. So students, square and square root cancel. Square and square root cancel. So that is equal 3 plus 7 plus 2 root 3 into root 7. So we can use this formula. Under root A into under root B is equal under root of A into B. So we can write it as 2 into under root of 3 into 7. So 3 plus 7 is 10 plus 2 root 3 7 is 21. So 10 plus 2 root 21 is the answer. Now children, let's see last sum in this bit. Under root of 11 minus root 7 into under root of 11 plus root 7 is there. This is the fourth sum. So students, we can this is the form of A minus B into A plus B, which is equal to A square minus B square. Okay, so we will use this formula, and A is equal to root 11, B is equal to root 7. So we can write as under root of 11 square minus under root of 7 square. Square and square root will get cancelled. That is 11 minus 7 is equal to 4. So students, this is the answer. Students, let's see second problem in exercise 1.4. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. Okay. So students, already we discussed that if P is rational and Q is irrational, then P plus Q, P minus Q, P by Q, P into Q. All these are irrational numbers only. So here if you see 5 minus root 3, 5 is rational, root 3 is irrational. So like the difference is irrational. So students, according to that like points, we can write it as irrational. So it's irrational. Okay, now see root 3 plus root 2. So both are irrational numbers. Sum of two irrational numbers also irrationals only. So I can write here belongs to Q dash. Q dash means irrationals. Now students, see here root 2 minus 2 whole square is there. It is in the form of a minus b whole square. So expand a square plus b square minus 2ab. So which is equal to, here square and square will get cancelled. 2 plus 2 minus 2 to the 4, 4 root 2. 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 minus 4 root 2 is there, children. So obviously if root 2 is irrational, 4 root 2 is irrational. So then automatically 4 minus 4 root 2 also irrational. Okay, so this belongs to Q dash, irrational. And children, here 2 root 7 by root 7 is there. We can simplify root 7 answer, root 7 answer. What is the result? 2, which is rational number. Q means rational. And children, here it is 2 pi. So we know that pi is an irrational number. Pi is an irrational number. Then obviously 2 into pi also irrational, Q dash. Now 1 by root 3. So students, 1 is rational, root 3 is irrational. Obviously this is irrational only. So belongs to Q dash. Now 2 plus root 2 into 2 minus root 2. Students, a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. So we can write it as 2 square minus root 2 square. So I use this formula, a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. So square root cancel, 4 minus 2, which is equal to, which belongs to rational number Q. And here children, which formula we used? A minus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, so students, so this in this way we will solve this. Okay, students, I hope you understood well, and if you have any doubts, please put in the comment section and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.